Okay, everyone. Welcome back to some more Jisei. Now, in this episode, we're going to start off with talking to more people. I believe we already talked to Kizaki.
Yes.
So, Miss Bergstrom, let's interrogate her again.
Why do we ask her, what do you know about it? She works for them.
What do you know about biodev imaging?
Plenty, seeing as I work there.
Yeah.
Don't get smart with me, lady.
We're a medical group that creates artificial organs. There's a huge demand for organ implants, but there are very few available donors, and compatibility is always an issue.
Mm-hmm.
We make things like artificial lungs and bionic hearts.
The Bionic Man?
Maybe.
Wow. That's pretty impressive, actually.
It's more than impressive. We're saving lives.
Look at her mouth. It was so wide open.
What was that loud crash earlier?
Just those two kids dropping a pile of dishes all over the floor. Honestly, it gave me such a fright. I thought my heart was about to leap out of my chest. It's a miracle that no one was hurt. I noticed that boy pushed the girl out of the way just in time. He has some quick reflexes.
Does he now?
Interesting.
So he was able to get her out of the way, but he couldn't stop the plates from falling in the first place. Because he wanted them to fall and make a noise.
Right.
That's all I need for now.
I hope it helped.
Maybe it did. And let's talk to Chance, finally. What do you know about biodev?
I think they have something to do with medical stuff, but I'm not sure.
And that loud
Okay.
crash?
Oh, that? I just dropped some dishes. I was cleaning up and that guy Kizaki offered to help. When I handed him a tray loaded with dishes, I let go before he had a good grip on it, so it fell.
Or was it her that was involved? I kind of assume Kizaki because he seems to be much more likely to be behind it all with the computer communication and everything.
But it could be her.
Potentially. Or
And
they
she
could-
has headphones.
True. Or they could both be in it. I don't know.
Don't worry, nothing broke.
That's good.
Although it's weird, I really thought he had a grip on that tray, but it slipped anyway. It's almost like he did it on purpose.
Ah, see, it's coming more and more to look like it's Kizaki that's behind this.
Although he's been acting pretty strange all day. Now that I think about it, I think he was watching that woman when she first came in.
Which woman? The dead one?
I'm assuming, because
Or
she doesn't know her
Bergstrom.
name, does she?
No.
As soon as she came in, he kept staring at her.
Yeah.
At first, I thought he was just being a teenage guy and staring at women, but looking back
Nice.
on it seems like he was observing her.
Well, I guess he was.
Do you think I should have reported him?
Well,
What would that have done?
it might have been important to actually acknowledge, but at this point, I'm not sure. No, it's not a crime to look at another person. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Besides, didn't you say that the murderer has probably run away by now?
That's right. I guess I'm overthinking this. Thanks.
Oh, is that what I said? Oh,
She's
okay.
relieved rather quickly.
And
I guess that's all I want to know. I guess that's all I want to talk about for now.
Okay.
Alright then. Well,
very good.
should we go back to the police officer?
I guess. What else can we do?
That's about
Hey,
it.
Detective, I heard you
Oh.
were asking around about someone named Sarah Blackmore.
Well, I wonder how you figured that one out,
She's
voice.
the victim, isn't she? I did some research, and it looks like she has an interesting history.
How so?
Alright, well tell us about
In
it.
fact, I think I know why she was killed.
Do you?
The rumors among various sources say she's a corporate spy. She steals and sells top secret information.
Oh.
Well,
does
that would
she?
make one lead to an early demise, I suppose.
There are a lot of big name companies after her for what she's done.
Oh.
Her last job was at Otten Engineering, a company that specializes in growing organs from living cells.
Okay, and that sounds
Okay.
a lot like what the other company was trying to do as well.
Right. So is she spying for Otten or spying for Biodev?
Or is she a double agent?
Oh,
Who
no.
knows? Either way, she was in some clandestine operation. Organs from living cells. Isn't that what biodev imaging is working on? Uh-oh. I see a pattern.
She resigned recently saying she was pursuing a new direction in her life, but I'm guessing it's only because she obtained whatever information she was looking for. If she was supposed to meet up with someone to hand over information, she should have it with her, probably on a secure USB.
But
Ah.
now it's missing.
Can we make another loud sound?
I'm guessing that the USB might have been on her watch or
Oh,
it
I forgot
was
about that already.
attached to it or something.
Mm-hmm.
It'll likely be disguised as something else that
There
she
you
can always
go.
keep on her person, like a keychain. If you can find it, you'll probably have your murderer.
All right, so we just have to find that keychain or watch, and
Was any of them
we'll find our murderer.
were any of them wearing a watch or bracelet that we could see?
I forgot to look.
Me too.
I also forgot to look for the fingernails, which I remember
Damn
thinking
it.
about last time.
Okay. Well, next round of questioning.
Yeah. So, yeah, of course, we're probably going to have to look for something specific. But who is she going to deal with?
I don't know.
If she was carrying information, then she was going to communicate with someone.
Maybe she was going to meet with Kizaki. And that's why he's being so suspicious, because he doesn't want Bergstrom to know he's a spy.
I'm trying to think, though. Is Bergstrom and... Now, they wouldn't be working together. Is Kizaki from the other company?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Anyway, let's talk to Gursky. Yes, Chen says that Kizaki is watching Sarah. Will that really matter, though? I think this one's more important. Let's get to this right away.
But how would we know that?
Well, we'll figure something out. I think Sarah is a corporate spy.
Really? What makes you think that?
How could we have done research on it?
I don't want this to lead to trouble in case he starts asking too many questions, so I'll save. But I feel like if we say it's just a hunch, he'll just discount it.
Yeah.
I did some research on her. I borrowed Kizaki's computer and looked her up online.
And?
She used to work at One Engineering, a company that specialized in growing organs from cells. And Biodev Imaging is currently trying to expand to do the same thing. She just resigned from Auten Engineering, and now she's working for Biodev Imaging? You yourself said that she was just a secretary, so clearly she's not working for these companies just because she has a specific skill set needed for this line of work. She's probably after something that Biodev Imaging has.
That's one possibility.
One possibility?
The key here is to figure out who she's working for.
Mhm.
For instance, she could have been working for Biodev Imaging by stealing information from Auden.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, me
Which
too.
one she was working for and which one she was trying to steal from.
Mhm.
If it's like that, then this could be a move by Auden Engineering to retrieve information before it winds up with Biodev Imaging. Or, conversely, she could have been working for Auden Engineering and stealing information from Biodev Imaging.
This is what it all hinges on.
Yeah.
In that case, anyone from Biodev Imaging now becomes a primary suspect.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Hmm.
All right, let's see. And if there's going to be someone from Auten Engineering, I'm assuming it's Kizaki.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, that doesn't rule out other motives, but this seems like the most logical one.
But then given that I think the person that we're talking to is working with him,
Mhm.
or is the other person on the line, I'm assuming that he's not the killer because he wouldn't be wanting us to
Right.
help figure it out, unless he's trying to throw us on a red herring trail.
Oh,
Oh.
so confused.
Corporations like this are cutthroat at best. It's always a race to see who can get results the fastest so they can get a larger market share or government grants. Rather than work together, they do whatever it takes to get ahead of the competition.
Whatever it takes, indeed.
And when they can't be vindicated through lawsuits and manipulation of the laws, they'll resort to darker practices.
Dark arts.
Like the dark arts of murder.
Looks like it's time to learn more about Auden Engineering.
I suppose so. We'll talk about it, but I mean, I guess he is suspicious. We have to mention him. Chan says that Kizaki was watching Sarah.
Watching her? Like a stalker or something?
I guess?
I wonder why she didn't mention this before.
She said she just remembered.
Interesting. If he was watching her, then he probably knows something. But since he came here first, he must have been expecting her to come here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He has to be involved in one of these groups. I'm assuming Auten, since the other lady represents Biodev.
That means she definitely came here to meet someone. Try to find out how he knows about that.
And how will I figure that out?
Why don't you just ask him?
Well, he's been very evasive so far. Really?
I get the feeling you'll get something interesting if you ask.
Alright. I don't really have any more I can tell you.
Keep digging.
Cool. Alright, so I guess we'll start with Kizaki, although we can also talk to the other one. Should we just ask outright about Auten, or should we ask why he was following her around? I'm not sure if he'll answer right away.
I don't know.
We'll start with Auten Engineering.
Okay.
What do you know about Auten Engineering?
Not much, I'm afraid. There are a lot of industry rumors flying around.
Really? You don't know?
They're the leaders in the industry, but some people claim they steal ideas from other companies.
Ah.
On the flip side, Otten Engineering has claimed repeatedly that other
Oh.
companies steal from them.
Well, it goes both ways, I suppose.
Damn it.
In fact, they were just about to make a pretty big announcement, but it was suddenly pushed back for some reason.
That's weird.
Personally, I think they're just a target of criticism because they're the biggest. They may not be perfect, but they're no worse than any other company.
That didn't help a whole lot.
No.
Alright, so we have to get to this. Why were you following Sarah around?
What? I wasn't following her. We just happened to come in here at the same time.
I thought he was here first.
Strange. When I mentioned her name earlier, you didn't even know who
Aha.
she was. I've got him cornered. Should I keep pushing or play nice?
I think we should play nice, right?
Sure, we'll try to be nice to him. If you tell me what happened, maybe I can help you.
I'm really not allowed to talk about it.
Okay. That doesn't help.
Why can't you talk about Sarah? Kizaki glances around the room before he speaks.
It's not safe. I'm probably already in trouble just for telling you that much.
Well, your boss has been telling us a whole bunch if it's your boss or whoever that person on the other line is. He leans in and lowers his voice.
Please, be careful.
If you think I'm going to let it end with just that, you're wrong. In case you haven't noticed, someone is dead, and you might have information that can help us figure out who the killer is. I am not going to accept some ridiculous answer like, I can't talk about it right now.
But
No excuses. I grab Kizaki by the collar of his shirt and drag him into the
no.
side hallway. So much for playing nice.
I know, really, what the heck?
Whoa, where are you two going?
The bathroom. I glare at Kizaki and he nods quickly in agreement.
Yeah, just going to the bathroom.
Okay.
You're going in a pair? I thought only women did that sort of thing.
Oh, Gursky.
Uh-oh.
Just let us go.
Fine, go ahead. Just don't do anything stupid. I don't have enough handcuffs for everyone.
Ooh, thanks for letting us know.
Well, now, that could go in a very fetishy direction if we're not careful. Warning duly noted. I open the door to the bathroom and Kizaki follows me in timidly.
I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed in the bathroom?
What? Not allowed? Someone is dead, Kizaki. Do you not comprehend this? I don't care if you have some embarrassing secret, or you made a promise, or if it's a matter of pride or anything stupid like that. All I care about is figuring out who killed this woman. So man up and just tell me what you know. Are you going to talk or not? After all this, you better talk. Kizaki stares down at his hands before letting out a long sigh.
Otten Engineering.
You work for them? What about them?
They're my current employer.
Yes.
We know.
We knew. Current?
I work for an agency that specializes in information and investigation. I suppose you could call us private investigators.
Okay.
I see.
Sarah Blackmore recently stole some sensitive and important data from Otten Engineering.
There you go.
All right.
We were hired to retrieve it and find out who was buying it from her in the first place. We figured the drop point would be here, so I came here ahead of time to watch the handoff. At first, I thought you were supposed to be her contact, so I didn't want to tell you anything.
What?
Why would it be us?
I don't know.
Compared to the person, well, I guess maybe you figured out after she... Or does he know that the other girl works for them? I mean, we've
I
kind
thought
of
it
been
was
talking about
pretty-
this out loud.
I thought it was pretty obvious.
Anyway. Does Detective Gursky know about this?
I think he has a rough idea.
Really? He
Our
knew?
agency has had dealings with the police before.
Oh.
I don't think he approves of our methods very much, though.
Well, if he knew about this, then... whatever. Methods?
Well, we may or may not use techniques branded as unscrupulous. Specifically, concerning the manner in which we receive certain information from various electronic sources.
Hacking?
So you're hackers.
What? No, of course
Oh,
not.
okay.
Well, I'm not at least.
Oh, well, of course.
I'm the footwork guy. I do a lot of the physical investigation, like coming here today.
Really? Because you look more like a hacker.
He does look the type. I suppose your agency is really in a state of panic right now, huh?
Yeah, we're really scrambling right now. Even though Sarah's dead, we still don't know who she was selling to or where the USB drive holding the information is.
Well, it's clearly gotta be Miss Bergstrom.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember her name for a second. But yeah, it has to be her.
I don't like that she doesn't have a first name.
No, that's what made me think twice.
It's just bothering me.
Seems like everyone's after that USB drive. I wonder what she even stole anyway. It must be a pretty big deal for people to want it so badly.
Can I go now?
What?
I really should get back. People might start getting suspicious otherwise.
Sure, you can go.
Thanks.
Wow, what an odd kid. He seems much too polite and awkward for this line of work.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I suppose his awkwardness makes him less suspicious.
No, he was pretty suspicious.
I pretty much suspected him right away.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how he even got roped into doing this. It doesn't seem like something he'd randomly volunteer for. Should we look at the room one more time? Well, we'll have to check out Miss Bergstrom and see if she has a missing fingernail.
There's nothing around his wrist.
Should I talk to him about that? Will he even say anything about it?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Back to the main area.
Oh.
Hey, can we talk about something for a bit?
Alright, so it looks like Chance wants to talk to us, but it's actually going to have to wait for the next episode since this has gone on for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, take care.
See you next time, everyone.